tariff talks come as one state sues the Trump administration over them. California Governor Gavin Newsom making the announcement on Wednesday, saying the president's tariff plans will disproportionately impact Californians. Nick Smith is here with the details this morning. Nick, California is now the first state to take this kind of legal action against the president over the tariffs, but this kind of move is nothing new for Governor Newsom.
Absolutely, Markie, not at all. Good morning. This is now the 15th lawsuit California has brought against the second Trump administration in little more than 12 weeks. That's literally one lawsuit nearly every 6 days. And Markie, you know the adage, as goes California, so goes the nation.
It's simple. Trump does not have the authority to impose these tariffs. He must be stopped.
No state is poised to lose more than the state of California. So that's our state of mind. And that's why we're asserting ourselves on behalf of 40 million Americans.
California Governor Gavin Newsom and State Attorney General Bonta announcing a lawsuit Tuesday against the Trump administration and its authority to unilaterally enact tariffs on trade partners around the globe. Newsom claims his state is disproportionately targeted by the tariffs and says they threaten the state's status as the fifth largest economy in the world and its role as the country's largest manufacturer, producing more than $412 billion worth of goods each year. He hopes this legal action will inspire other states to follow California's lead.
We've been talking to other states, and we're the first mover. And that's what California does. Every one of the lawsuits that have been mentioned, we have been part of. You may recall we were involved in 122 lawsuits against the Trump administration and Trump 1.0. Had this the 15, it's 137.
California slapped the new Trump administration with 15 lawsuits. It's a drop in the bucket to the 220 suits the administration is facing so far, many of them from Democrat-led states that have banded together. One brought by 19 states over Trump's sweeping overhaul of election laws. It focuses on a controversial voter ID requirement.
This is not about creating election integrity. It is about disenfranchisement and choosing who can vote and who cannot.
In another case, 20 states and Washington, D.C. filed suit over the president's decision to slash about half of the Education Department's staff. Another 20 states are suing over canceled visas of more than 500 students, faculty, and researchers. 21 have sued over Trump's cuts to libraries and museums nationwide. 16 states plus D.C. are challenging the administration's red light on hundreds of millions of dollars in promised federal funding in pandemic relief for schools. In a similar case, a coalition of 23 states and the District of Columbia are suing over the administration's decision to cut $11 billion in federal aid allocated for COVID initiatives and various public health projects around the country. As for President Trump, he seems to welcome the lawsuits.
I'll see you in court. I look forward to that.
And you won't be surprised that Mr. Trump seems like he is welcoming those lawsuits. On Wednesday, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced that the DOJ is suing Maine for refusing to comply with a ban on transgender athletes in high school sports. Markie, this is only the beginning.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.